What is going on, everybody? Welcome. Sorry, I had to fill up my giant tank of water. You gotta make sure you have your giant tank of water for these streams, right? You gotta make sure that you're appropriately hydrated and all of that sort of stuff to make sure that it is I'm as liquid and ready as humanly possible. As liquid and ready? I don't think that's the right thing to say at all. But so good to see you guys. I got some DDR5 that came into a PC I bought from Robey. That have touched it. Oh yes, I have touched that. That is true. You could actually probably clone me from that. I don't know if you guys know this. Interesting story. I have a video coming out about this later tonight. But there was in South Korea. These dudes broke into a design studio, and the police showed up, and they were like, "What did these dudes steal?" And then they ended up looking under desks, and all of the PC's tempered glass had been broken, and they just stole the DIMMs. They didn't steal anything else, but they stole all the DIMMs from the PCs themselves, dude. Guys, you gotta start locking it up. I made a joke in the video, but we might start the Robeytech PC bodyguard service, right? So if you have like an open air chassis, you hire a dude just to sit next to it, so that way, like if you end up having your RAM, that way you can keep your RAM from getting taken. You know what I mean? Because I mean, dude, you think about that. Somebody has like 64 or 128 gigs. That's like $2,000 just sitting there.
That could be a selling point for Falcon, being like steel. Like if you could lock it up or whatever.
Oh, you're gonna be really excited about some videos that I sent so far for Falcon. But yes, you're not wrong. Yeah, it's insane. So Blondie says that she's in. I don't know. I mean, oh, dude, we're almost at a hype train. Blondie says that she's in. So, I mean, if you guys are down, I'm just kidding. This isn't a real business. Never mind. I think people would probably start emailing me and be like, hey, I'm down to do this. But
I just had an idea. We need to do like a build in a safe.
Yeah, we do. We need to do you can't steal my RAM build. You can't steal my RAM build. So, anyway, guys, it's super excited to have you guys here. We have 47 seconds to start a hype train. Remember, if we get to level 8, then we'll give away DDR5, and that seems to get more and more. Yeah, through level 8. Wow, Zenu drops his thing, and there it is. Hype train started, and he dropped 10 gifted subs, guys. So he's trying to make this real. But remember, guys, if we get to level 5, then we give away a $10 gift card of your choice. So that's going to basically happen as well. So we're at level 3. If we get to level 5, we give away $10. If we get through level 8, then we'll give away a Patriot DDR5 RAM kit. Valued at over $72,000. I mean, not really, but point is, it's still pretty cool. So anyway, this is the stuff that's essentially happening. Hey, T-Man, I appreciate it, man. But yeah, I'm excited about this. So we're gonna be giving this. So hopefully we'll be able to unlock that today. It is free delivery. We will mail it to you, right? I don't deliver it on my own, but yeah, we will go from there. Also, don't forget as well, guys, we do have the Falcon Northwest Corsair giveaway that is currently active. As you're watching, you're earning tickets as long as you have your Stream Elements account linked to your Twitch account. If those two things are tied together, then you're earning points. You can use those points to get tickets to enter to win that $5,000+ bundle that we have right there. It's a CU8 5080 build, and dude, with 5080s going away and everything else, man, I'm super grateful for the team over at Falcon Northwest for hooking us up with that. So pretty amazing right there. Robey, just letting you know, I'm still downloading WoW from last night. I did stop and restart it, but it has taken way too long. Okay. Just Braxel's downloaded WoW. Have you sent Brian his money? You can download WoW, but you can't send the poor man his money. That's the question. WoW is huge. Yeah, it's 100 and something plus gigs. So we talked about it last night. And we're probably going to add some World of Warcraft streams in. We have a number of people who are going to play. We're going to reactivate the guild over on Scenaria. So if you're interested and you want to be part of like the Robeytech journey, come join us. I did find out that Zach from ZTT does play World of Warcraft as well. And it's really funny. He's like, I play Horde PvP. And I was like, yeah, that tracks, dude. So I was like, yeah, that tracks. He goes, what does that mean? I was like, dude, it tracks. You know what I mean? So yeah. What is WoW? WoW is World of Warcraft. It's been around for a long time. It'll be on the Scenaria Servers Alliance, but we will still be playing with Figment, and there'll be other people. Figment has a guild. If you're interested in playing with Horde, maybe Figment, you'd be willing to let people. Oh, Figment says she's going to join with a tune. That's awesome. But if we have people who want to play Horde, given we can play cross-server and all that sort of stuff, we can make that work as well. So it should be fun. Anyway, it's pretty cool. 2 minutes, 18 seconds. Guys, we got to get to at least level 5. We can't not get level 5 and give away a $10 gift card. Come on. Well, that's not even a hype. That's like a micro hype train. That's like my daughter's size hype train. We need like a full-size Robey hype train. Can we get it up to, wow, that sounds really bad. Can we get it to level 5 at least? Yes, sorry. Let's see if we can get it to at least to level 5. And remember, all of those bits, subs, all that stuff goes towards giving you extra points for that amazing, dude, it's right here. Dude, $5,000 right here. This is what you're winning. Let's get this, come on, let's show it, ayo, right here, come on. We're almost there. Let's get it to at least level 5. Prime subs, those are free subs. They get you 100 points as well, so you can use that to basically get tickets. Let's go. SVT dropping 10 bits, that might help. Anything, let's go. It's beautiful, and this is what you win, 5090 system right here with a CU7 265. 1 minute left. Let's get to at least level 5 and at least get there, right? Like that, I can't deal that. Dude, 25 streams, that's crazy average, Greg. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, I know. I think a lot of people are going to be DDR4 warriors right now. And I don't know if you saw this, but DDR3 getting popular again. Wow, crazy. When did it upgrade from? It didn't. It's still a 50. It's still a 5080 in here. It's still a 5080. It's not a 5090. If I said 5090, that was a mistake. It's a 5080. Dude, there we go. Toasty. Oh, sorry, Throaty. My bad. Throaty Nickel. Drop in 10 gifted subs, taking us to that next tier. I'm pretty sure that's level 5. I think that's level 5 right there. And then now, guys, we are on our way towards that giveaway. Okay, here's the deal. If we're at hype train level 5, we got to finish level 5. So we got to finish this. If we get to level 6, finish through level 6, I'll give away an NVMe tray. And then Toasty Markov drop in it. So if we get through level 6, then we'll give away a 1 terabyte NVMe, right? If we get to level 7, it'll come a 2 terabyte, and then we'll go to DDR5 32 gigs, right? So it'll upgrade. How about we do that? I feel like that's good, right? So there's more goals than just the crazy level 8. So if we get to level 6, we got to finish level 6, then we'll make it a 1 terabyte NVMe drive. And then if we get to level 7, we'll give away a 2 terabyte NVMe drive. And it'll just start upgrading all the way to DDR5, okay? So let's see, we're halfway through level 5. I mean, we're halfway through level 6. We got to finish. Stupid music. Hold on, I got to fix the music. Please just fix the music. There it goes. Okay. So anyway, guys, let's see if we can do that. But thank you. At least we got. Well, at the end of this, once we're done, we'll give away that $10 gift card. We just got to finish out level 6 to give away a 1 terabyte NVMe drive. Who doesn't want a 1 terabyte NVMe drive? DMAT, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. Buzzy42 for the Prime sub. Guys, we're trying to get that last little bit and get that at least a 1 terabyte NVMe given out, which would be great. And Zenu, and honestly, Zenu, Toasty, and also Throaty Nickel, thank you very much. That's all huge. Dude, look at that. We got some bits coming in from Zenu. We got some bits coming in from Just Bougie. I love that name, by the way, Just Bougie. So, T-Man, we're putting MATX in today's build, man. It's not neglected when you're putting it in the build for today. Is that neglected? We've actually done two MATX builds in the last 2 months, right? So I don't know if I could say it's neglected. Yeah, so Just Bougie 300 bits, Zenu dropping 600 bits. 3 minutes left, guys. We're 50% away from giving away a 1 terabyte NVMe drive. 50% away from giving away a 1 terabyte. Yeah, free SSD in this economy. That's right, Angry German. Hopefully that'll make you a happy German. You'll be like, yeah, I love it here. This is the best place. It's so good. Landsworth dropping the 5 community subs, plus we got that beautiful right there, 500 bits. We are we are within an inch of making the happy German. It's not. I don't think it's an awkward middle child. I think it's good. I can't. Dying from laughter. You are having the good times. The angry German is now the happy German. Yeah. Go and get some Wiener Schnitzel. Yeah. So, yeah. Free SSD. Yeah. I wish I could do access. Title says 9700X. Parts list says, you're right, it does say that. We actually had, hey, we're at level 6. We're giving away 1 terabyte now. You are right. I don't know why. I think I had some issues with the YouTube thing yesterday, so I'll get that fixed now, and then I'll fix that on a restream. While we're doing that, guys, we are on our way. Level 7. We got to finish this. If we get to level 7, we're giving away a 2 terabyte NVMe drive. If we get to level 8, we're giving away 32 gigs of NVMe, 32 gigs of RAM. You want DDR5? This is a good way to get DDR5. And while we're doing that, I'm gonna fix this problem here. Thank you very much for all level. We're level 6, guys, so we're gonna at least do that. How would we like to give away a 2 terabyte drive, though, right? I don't know why it said why it was 9800X. That's 9700X. That's terrible. We're like, I need to get. You have to slap me after the stream, buddy.
Gladly.
Wait a minute. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Reminds me.
Okay, fixed on YouTube. Fixing
How I
on.
Met Your Mother and Slapsgiving.
Yeah.
It's one of the greatest.
I haven't ever seen that episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's like one of the greatest episodes of all time. Any show.
Okay, that's fixed. Fixing Twitch. And then I'll fix Twitter, or X, because it's a stupid name. Hey, Toasty Markov dropping 10 subs. We're almost to 2 terabytes. Toasty really wants us to give that away, guys. Could we get it across to there, and then we're almost at level 7 at that point in time, guys.
Almost level 8.
Almost, yeah, almost level 8. We got to finish level 8 to get to the DDR5, though. Okay, there we go. Fixed everywhere. Whoops. Okay, we got it everywhere now, guys. Very close. We're at the we just got to get it. We're right there. Who's going to get us across the edge there so we can give away the 2 terabyte NVMe? Yeah, I did set it to just chatting. That's new, DJ, instead of doing science and tech. We're going to see if which one ends up being a larger audience. We got to get through level 7. We're at level 7. We got to finish it, which we're going to be here. We're like 30%. Toasty's done his job. Literally, Toasty's sitting back right now going, not only do I look super tan and I look so amazing, but I've given all that I can give, ladies and gentlemen. That's what he's saying. Maybe Toasty's French. Hey, baby. No. Maybe he's Scottish. I'm Cabertossin. I'm back here breaking my back trying to get you guys across the finish line, and you're not helping. Give me 30% more. Give it all it's got, Captain. I think that's what Toasty sounds like. Justin Jam dropping 200 bits. There it is right there. Biopunk was like, dude, those jokes were funny. I am in it. Or British Cockney. I could be British Cockney. No, British Cockney would be like, I don't even know if I could do that. I've screwed up all my voices at this point in time. It's all ruined. Oh, Biopunk and BV McDaniel taking it. Now it is a 2 terabyte NVMe drive, okay? We've taken it to 2 terabytes, okay? But now the question is, can we give away 32 gigs of DDR5? This is the prize, folks. This is the prize right here. This is like $300 to $400 right here, right? So we're there right now. So can we give this away is the question. So here we are. We gotta finish level 8. I have a feeling we're probably done because you guys have done so much. But I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Like, how many subs to stop the accents?
How many subs to wow? Do you not like them? I thought they were great.
I think they're hilarious.
I think they're hilarious. Yeah, remember, guys. Yeah, we're so close. Toasty, you did it, man. Thank you. Did I nail your accent? I think it was right. I think that's what you sounded like. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Zenu, there you go. Zenu's over there going, dude, I've done my part too. Oh, he's German, but not from Germany. So he is also doing, hey, I'm over here. I've done my part. The international banking system is totally working. So, So yeah, oh, DMAT dropping 5 gifted subs. There we are. I don't know if you heard. Yes, I do know some of that stuff. I know that there's the rumors. I don't think AM4 will be better. So truth be told, here's the deal. I need people to understand something. People are saying AM4 will be better. You do understand that for them to do silicon refurbs and to send new dies and new printing process is insanely expensive. So I do believe that we might see the 5800X3D or AM4 come back just to deal with the shortages, etc. But I don't think that they're going to do something that's secretly going to unlock a whole lot more power. That's just not realistic because that's not the way you fab and make CPUs. The design, for them to redo any design and stuff like that would be pretty impossible. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. So, Zenu dropping 500 more bits. We are now at 30%, guys. We have 70% to go. We have, oh, actually, we've done way more than that. Because if you think about what we've done to get to this point, we've gone so far, right? Hey, Robey, you and your fam are doing well. This is an awesome way to spend my birthday. Dude, happy birthday. Happy birthday, dude. Shockwave's birthday. But, dude, my birthday's in 3 days. 3 days. Yeah, that's Braxel. I'm not wrong. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't think you're gonna look at other stuff. Yeah. I don't think you're gonna look at other stuff being dude. And Justin Jam, thank you for dropping the bits, bud. You are amazing, dude. It's your birthday too? Look at all the people having birthdays. Everyone's getting older. It's unfortunate that's kind of how it works. Robes, how many people have called you Robey? How many people have called you Robes? And how many have called you Robert?
Gotten Robbie a couple of times.
I've got Robbie. Robbie probably more than Robert. A lot of people call me Robbie. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, T-Man, I'm not turning into an unk. I'm already an unk, dude. It's already happened, man. That happened a long time ago. I'm not even gonna pretend, dude. Not even gonna pretend. Oh, that's awesome, Slow Smokes. Hello from Romania to you as well. How many people call you Steve? So far, just you, buddy. So far, just you. My father's was Tuesday. He's 83. That's awesome. Nobody's called me Unk, no. Actually, most people do not think I am as old as I am. So, I think you're the first, T-Man, for sure. Okay, guys, we have, I don't even know how much time we have left. It just says gift 1 sub for reward. 56 seconds. 56 seconds, guys. Blondie, let's go ahead and queue up that giveaway for the 2 terabyte NVMe drive. So I might have had years now as this point to finish my build. I wasn't expecting my RAM to shoot up so much. I would have gotten it. Yeah, I know, dude. Ragnarok, this was a surprise for everybody. We are on level 8. We have to finish level 8. You have to finish it. You have to finish level 8. That's been the same way every time. You have to finish the level. So we are not giving DDR5 away. We are on level 8. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if that's a good dude. So. Sergeant Nobody, most people call me a chicken for running away from my teammates, but I'm still alive, and I got all the gear from that run, so yeah. Yeah, 64 gigs is like essentially the Bugatti right now. Imagine me, dude. I have 4 sticks of 128 gigs, so I don't even know how much that's worth. And it's I think it's like CL30, DDR5 CL30, 128 gigs. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, that one sounded personal. Anyway, guys. Yeah, so anyway, guys, we're going to be giving away a 2 terabyte NVMe drive. Blondie, drop that giveaway, and let's go ahead and talk about parts while we're at it. Here we go. Starting with this right here, the Ryzen 7 97, just kidding, it's a 9800X3D. 9800X3D, still the king, at least for until the end of the month, still the king of the gaming chips. The 9850X3D is on its way out. Will anybody buy it? I don't know, because you can't buy any RAM or any of the other components going through it. But anyway, 9800X3D, absolutely great chip. We're pairing it the way that I like to pair it. Remember, guys, I've always talked about this. If you're pairing a 9800X3D with a 9070 or 9070 XT or a 5070 Ti or something like that, you've kind of overspent. You want to pair it with this bad boy right here, if you can get one anymore, the RTX 5080. Outside of that, you really should be spending the money on GPU unless, of course, you are a pro esport player, really trying to maximize things at 1080p. If you're a 1080p gamer, then I can understand the 9800X3D makes a lot of sense to some degree, right? So anyway, guys, that is it right here. We're using the 9800X3D and the RTX 5080. Now, to cool the RTX 5080, We're not going crazy. Just using a Glacier 1 360 M25 G2. Love this AIO. It's inexpensive, it's easy to install, it does crazy good on cooling, and honestly, probably just one of my favorite AIOs from 2025. We have our AIO roundup coming out early in the next month, where we talk about the best AIOs of 2026, but really do love this cooler and excited to get to use it today. So there it is right there, the Glacier 1 360 M25. For the motherboard we're using, it's micro ATX because we're using the Phanteks XT-M3, and here it is right here. This is it, the B650M plus Wi-Fi. This is a micro ATX 850, the 850 chipset. We have Wi-Fi 6E on this, PCI 5 of course, and all of the bells and whistles. It's gonna look great inside of this case. It's all black, it's got some silver, it's got some nice accents to it, so should look really good. For the most expensive components, and we really are talking most expensive components, one of the best RAM and NVMe companies in the game, I'll be hands down. Kingston Fury, we've got 32 gigs, I think it's CL30 RAM, and then we got a 2 terabyte Renegade Fury NVMe drive. That right there, that's like $700. $700-800 right there, Brian. It's kind of brutal, but there it is right there. So this is definitely we're trying to cram as much reasonable power inside of this. You could do 5090, absolutely, but dude, 5090s are even more insane to get right now. 5080s, at least you can get them at somewhat reasonable prices right now. And then lastly, I don't think anybody's surprised, we're gonna be throwing this, just to make sure with the micro ATX that we have a lot of room to do our cable management. We're gonna be using the RM850E from Corsair. I like the cables, they're easy to cable manage. It's a small form factor-ish case, and so the big thing for me is just making sure we have plenty of room to be able to get that all done and all that sort of stuff. Did you say the cooling the 50? No, we're cooling the 9800X3D with the AIO. Sorry, my bad. So anyway, and then we're putting that inside of this right here. This is the Phanteks XT-M3. We've actually had this case for a while, and it has become so popular that many brands are copying it. We got Antec, which we did a build in late last year in November. So it's cool to actually get to build in the OG. We actually have another case from Phanteks we're going to be building on Monday. We did get their digital Evolve X. Really excited about that with that mesh display and all that sort of stuff. So should be a fun build. I expect this to be pretty straightforward. The one thing I always do, here's the thing, order of operations is always going to be kind of a big deal here just because we are worried about putting in AIO and all that stuff. We're cramming as much into this as we absolutely can. So it should be good. Robey, can we wait to run giveaway until after you do the parts list? Why? What happened? I wanted to make sure that we celebrated the people who were part of the thing. So what was it about the parts list that was the problem? No, nothing happened. Okay. Yeah, we can think about that for the next one. All right, let's go ahead and start prepping our stuff. Now, for people who don't know, one thing that we do here on Robeytech, if you're new, we always have new people who are joining us on a pretty consistent basis, is we always put the OS and everything on this already. So when we're done, we can immediately go to bench testing and all that sort of stuff. It's always a good thing to be able to not only just build the PC, but then show how it performs and all that stuff. So you get a really good idea. So, okay, let's start with our motherboard here and go from there. Yeah, hello, who's new, by the way? Who's new, by the way, in chat? And Raxus, yeah, that's solid feedback. Most of the time, we don't get the hype train that early. Though I guess I've seen as our numbers have gone up, and our viewership's gone up, yeah, that's probably gonna happen more frequently. So there we go. We don't have to hand it to the hand today, because this one's getting torn down. Ida Smith, we've already done, we get a command, is literally how it works. Now, a couple things for Ida, because we haven't talked about this. First and foremost, we have this giveaway that's going on right now. You got to link your stream elements, just do !giveaway help. That'll give you the information you need to get in on this giveaway that's always running. We're going to be drawing the winner on that on February 13th. The other one, we get 150 likes, we give away a gift card here on Robeytech. So head over to youtube.com/Robeytech. youtube.com/Robeytech Live. Hit the thumbs up on that, and that will also activate a giveaway. We just gave away a 2 terabyte NVMe drive. I'm just saying, guys, you got to just be here, right? You never know when giveaways are going to happen, so being here is such a critical part of that whole thing. So, off to lurk. Didn't even enter sadly, and my PC is. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Well, you know what? You might be able to. You should watch and lurk, and maybe you can win the bigger giveaway that we're doing here later on. Yeah, clearly you need to be here. That's the way it works, right? Okay, so here we go. Zoom. Where's our? Oh, there it is. Couldn't find the moat. Here we go, guys. Starting here, we're gonna do our CPU 9800x3D. Hey, dude, that's what we're doing. We're trying to keep you entertained, and always having stuff going on. That's the best part about it, right? Did anybody have questions? Because Raxus had were there questions about the parts list or anything like that? Went through it pretty quick. There we go. That's good, Gabe. That's why I do it, man. Yeah, the giveaway, StreamTech, the giveaway is sick, dude. And a huge shout out to Falcon for being such an incredible sponsor of Robeytech and our team. So they're really good partners. Okay, so we're gonna give Blondie a chance to get RAM click squared. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and do the NVMe right now, and then hopefully she'll get the RAM click stuff set up. Boom, 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 boom. There we go, pop that up. We're just gonna unscrew these 2 little screws right here. I was surprised, I was a little surprised because this is a B850 board, that this B850 board does not have Wi-Fi 7, you know? I know that there's also a Strix version of this, but I'd figure B850, they probably at that point all go Wi-Fi 7. Phanteks Discord here? Oh. Araxis, I feel like they're different. I think the Lian Li 011 Mini V2 is bigger. This is a smaller form factor case than even what Lian Li has done. So I feel like they're in a different class. I think it's, I even feel like, people who want the Lian Li case want the Lian Li case because they want a showcase PC that is smaller, right? But they still want all of the showcase. This one I feel like is for people who are like, I don't care if it's showcase or not, right? I just want a lot of power in a small case, right? So it's a little bit more generic than the 011. I think the 011 is for people who also, like I said, who really are going to try and show off their build. I think there are people who buy the Phanteks who don't necessarily care. I do not set, right now, because we're trying to be more generic, we don't mess with voltages or anything like that for this. And given, that's something that's at the same time, it's so chip dependent, right, that doing anything like that, Depeche Mode, it feels like it takes away the ability to people to look at this as a holistic guide for everyone. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So we got that. What did we get for our RAM clicks? Do we see a number, Brian? 9600? Yes, I did. I did buy the new expansion. I bought the physical version, and I have the digital version. And I haven't ever stopped my World of Warcraft subscription. Oh, we have a dad joke 13 minutes ago, and another VIP, huh? Brum, 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 brum. Okay, there we go. We'll do a dad joke after we do RAM clicks. 96 or higher, is that what we said?
Feels aggressive.
Feels aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Okay, how are we looking on our, can't really see it yet. Okay, here we go. $900 going in. Just getting 500, 400. 96.8.
Wow.
Knocked it on the first one. 96.8.
Way to go.
Blondie, savor this moment. You're not right a lot, but dude, you should take that one in. That was 96.3. Dude, yeah, look at that.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Dang, man. Can somebody write this day down? Put it in the calendar. put it out for everybody. Today, Blondie was right. Mark it down, 1:14 at 1:38 p.m. Write it in your diary. Get your like dot matrix printer and print one of those banners, you know? Blondie was right. You know, it takes like 6 years to print, but dude, oh man. Woo.
Little banners that follows behind an airplane.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna have it like I know about where she lives, so I'll just have them fly over the whole state so that way we get it. This is a big day for Blondie, guys. This is a big day, big day. I'm taking lunch now. Print shop, yeah, exactly. Okay, so we got that in here. Everything's good. Let's go ahead and get everything prepped for our AIO. Rude. That's what she's supposed to say, Figment. And again, guys, if you have questions about our giveaways, exclamation point giveaway help tells you too. AIO. Oh man, there it is, operator error. I didn't operator error this time. Okay, there's that. We got the fans here, and here's what I need right here. Get the rest of this out of the way. None of this gookiness. Yeah, dude. Wait, yeah. What are you having for your lunch break, Blondie? Is it tacos? That's the question. What did you have for lunch today? Did you have fluffernutter?
I mean, technically, I've only had breakfast, but I've got a turkey and mayo croissant sandwich.
Croissant. You got to say croissant. It's got to say it correctly. AM4, AM5. This looks like it right here. Croissant. Okay. Do you add? She wants to know if you add lettuce.
I would, if I could keep up on lettuce. I just don't keep it around my house because it usually just goes bad. Unless it's like, you know, in the bag with the salads that we buy, you know, but I'm not gonna like break open a bag salad to put that lettuce in
Lettuce on your sandwich.
But I do agree. Yep, lettuce, bacon, tomato.
So do you scarf that like when we send you downstairs afterward? You're like,
yep, immediately after stream.
Immediately after stream, he goes down and eats.
Straight to the fridge.
He needs that comfort food. Oh my God, that stream was so stressful. Oh, I'm a Frenchies guy for sure for mustard. I didn't even know there is another kind. I think all of the other ones are banned. I don't know. What's your favorite mustard? Do you just do normal yellow Frenchies?
I'm not like a real strong mustard guy.
I like a light amount of mustard with my
Do you
sandwich.
ever do the QP mayo?
Oh, is that like mixed?
It's the Japanese mayo that has like a little bit of mayo.
You are such a worldly man. You're just like, it's like
I'm a very cultured.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's
very
like
cultured.
You are very cultured. He's like, did you? I'm like, do you use what? You mean mayonnaise? So is it Kewpie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Toasty Barkov says that's the #1
Yeah.
mayonnaise.
I mean, it's good, but I don't want mustard in everything, you know. Like
No, I like it on turkey though. Turkey,
Yeah,
roast
absolutely.
beef, bologna, ham, like all those ones. Right now I've been on like a chicken sandwich kick. That's been like my go-to. Instead of chimichangas, now I'm eating a lot of chicken sandwiches. So. Kewpie for egg sando. Dude, egg sando, man. The only problem with egg sando is you have to make it the first time. It makes your entire house smell. No, thank you. Okay, so we got all our stuff in for that.
Or you just get some SIs to give you a bag full of
Oh, dude.
egg salad sandwiches.
Oh my gosh, one of these, we won't name the brand. They were actually very kind. They're
Super
very kind. And so we got there and they're like, we were like, hey, we're gonna order coffee. What do you want? And I was like, I don't need coffee, I'm good. And they're like, no, seriously, what do you want? I was like, seriously, I don't need coffee. I just want to come here, shoot the video, all that stuff. I was like, you guys are being very kind. So anyway, we shot all the videos, and then we got done, and and they're like, here, and they handed us like 8 coffees, and I was like, I don't need coffee. She's like, we got you coffee. I'm like, okay, and we got you breakfast, but it wasn't breakfast. We opened it up, it was like tuna, egg salad sandwiches. Like they got us like all this food, and I was just like, we're walking through CES with all of this stuff plus all of our gear, going, I don't know what we're doing here, right? But it was pretty funny, man. It was pretty interesting. Okay, let me do dad jokes real quick, and then we'll do a stretch. Go ahead, T-Man. You're allowed to talk about OG stuff. Do mascara and lipstick ever argue, Brian? Do mascara and lipstick ever argue?
No, they make up.
Yeah, that's right. Sure, but they make up. They make up. Yeah, I feel like
a little easy.
That was a little easy. Yeah. But you know what? You need those. Some of the other ones I thought that were easy, and you did not get them. So, okay. There's dad joke number 1. Dad joke number 2. Don't worry if you miss a gym session. Everything will work out. I did not do the stretch yet, Blondie. I'll do that in just a second.
My new routine is just, 15-minute run.
I love that one. Have you ever heard that one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stretch.
And if I don't do it today, then I just do,
15 minutes tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah. And so tomorrow I have to run 3 months.
for 3 months straight, and I'll be ready.
Oh man, T-Man, I did it once and actually grossed myself out with the whole nose hair thing, so it's kind of dead. Okay, here we go. DJ Techno every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. This week, no, because my trainer's on. There might be a screw on the top. My trainers went on vacation, which I was like, I didn't know you were allowed to do that. Oh, this locks it in, dude. Oh, look at that. But yeah, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then we're hiking. I try to hike 3 times a week. Dude, oh, there is a screw there. I was literally just gonna, I was about to just. The thing I want is the real 3D glass, the real glasses from them, which I heard we're gonna be able to get, which would be awesome. And then I also want the Zephyrus Duo from there too. Snowboarding is, I go on Saturdays and Sundays. So yeah, we do a lot of, I'm doing a lot of exercise, and now a lot of people are noticing how much weight I've lost. My favorite one was Snackson, who's a good friend of mine. She looked at me, she goes, do you even eat? You've lost so much weight, you're so thin. I'm like, I still got more to lose, but yes, I eat. Don't worry, I just climb a lot, yeah. Yep, working on my whole self. Yeah, Formatic, I'm trying to get my VO2 max in the 40s, right? So, which is critical. In June, I summit Mount Hood and I summit Mount Whitney. Both of those are in June. And then I want to do Aconcagua, which is the tallest mountain in the Americas. It's at like 22,000 feet. And then I want to do Cotopaxi in Ecuador. So those are things that I want, those are the goals I'm trying to do. And then 2 mountains per year is my hope. But I want to do Cotopaxi and Aconcagua in 2027. So. And then I'm hoping, if everything goes well, guys, we'll make videos of that stuff too. Denali, I want to do, okay. So stretch goal, and Brenda's in 2029, I want to do Denali and Everest. So I really am trying to do Everest. So Denali and Everest in the same year. So Denali will be my pre-mountain, and then Everest in 2029. So I got 3 years, and then that means before I'm 50, I would do Everest, Denali, Aconcagua, Cotopaxi, Hood, Rainier, Adams, and Whitney. So that's where we're going there. It's hard to build a PC on the top of the mountain, especially Everest, because oxygen. I will be doing it with oxygen, doing it as safely as possible, all that stuff, man. So there's going to be a lot of stuff, but that is my hope. I really am going to try. I'm manifesting it by telling you guys I want to do it. So, and Brenda's down. She said Brenda's down, so she's supporting me. I want to try and do all that stuff before I'm 50. Yeah, but if you have, I'm going to do it with oxygen. I'm not going to do that, yeah. Oh, I built a PC out in the snow. We've also built a PC out in the middle of the wilderness, remember? Oh, you weren't there for that one yet. You took a hiatus and came back.
I mean, I've always been at Robeytech.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you
different capacities.
Yeah, just different capacities. That is true. I don't want to minimize how amazing you are.
I don't think. Yeah.
Hear me. You're amazing.
Always been there.
Take a Steam Deck. I wonder if that would, dude. I'd do some serious gaming up there. Hey, look, Brian, I'm auto framing. Look at that. Look at what you've taught me, buddy. Okay, I'm so proud of you. Okay, there we go. Pop this in here. Right now, I just want to get into WoW. And I'm pretty excited about it, and if you guys want to play WoW with us, make sure that you let us know. So, yeah. Kevin, how do you, oh, sorry, I missed it, Kevin. Can you, or does it come pre-installed? Sorry, just turned away. 75, checked out the stream on YouTube. 75 likes. I like the raw, yeah. I'm really excited. I use AR glasses when I travel. Oh, you just bought the collector's edition. That's awesome, dude. For the Alliance, yeah. I had WoW since it came out, but I've been played years. Didn't buy the Panda expansion, stopped in. Honestly, I loved Mists of Pandaria. I thought Mists of Pandaria was awesome. Which, you have to put it in one more time, Rax. I'm reading it right now. I'm reading all the comments right now, because I had to go fix something on the other screen. Roxx Real R1 glasses, please try, I will, yes. Araxis, I always use my glasses on planes. So I will, absolutely. You just can't, Turdog, that's okay, you don't have to. I'm just saying, if you guys want to be part of the game journeys, there's stuff in it. Cenarius, Braxel, and the name of the guild is called Liquid Courage. That guild has existed since server start. And Cenarius is one of the OG guilds, guys. What non-meta AR glasses would you recommend? I like X-Reals. Are you looking for like the stuff like what I'm wearing now, the metas? Like something that's more traditional, or something for like screen projection? It's not Liquor Courage, no, it's Liquid Courage, which is another name for, you know what Liquid Courage is. If you don't, then you live a sheltered life and I bless you. Yeah, Turdog knows. It was started by a bunch of Microsoft Game Studios employees. So that's who played on that. It's literally, it's done that stuff. Yeah, dude, this case is spacious for a micro ATX case. I am gonna go ahead and put the PSU in first, Brian, because we learned from the last one that. Blaine was not part of that. This was Danon, Dalland, Jimbo, Greg Murphy. Dude, there were so many people who played in that game. I mean, a lot of OG Xbox people. I think Phil played for a little while with us in that guild. No, we install it before we put in our builds, Kevin. Thermal Rob has never played WoW with us. Oh, I know, Araxis. We're just putting a 5080 FE just to do something different. Yeah, I know I could put, you have I think it's 400 millimeters on this one. You could put like something giant if you wanted to, but you know, it's always fun to pull out the FEs from time to time. I am the guild leader now. Dalland and Danon were originally the guild leaders. Dalland he did Dungeon Keeper. Danon worked on like OG games, and then he worked on like a bunch of rare titles. Danon's and now he works for Wizards of the Coast. And I actually don't know where Dalland works anymore. A lot of my friends who used to work at Microsoft Studios have left. Oops, I did miss one up. I don't think that's controversial. I think FEs are sexy. Is what Sargeras? No, Cenarius. 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 I would like to buy the original Cenarius server blade. That you can actually buy the blades, and if it ever goes up for sale, I would actually buy it. Just because, I mean, dude, it's so much history right there. Why is the volume so low? I don't think the volume's low. Did you turn it up? Is the volume low for anybody else? Yes, Wrecker, we've done water-cooled builds. In fact, we have a water-cooled build coming up in either February or March. Okay, good. Okay, hey, just checking. I mean, people troll sometimes, but yeah, people are saying it's fine, so I'm not gonna turn anything up, but I always like to ask. Okay, let's scoot this over. You take a drink. No, I don't. I trust the other 86 people. So, but I did trust your words enough to check. So that's something. It also shows that I'm listening to chat, man. But I mean, if you want to come and just troll, man, it's kind of messed up, you know. Nice, Sweaty Zone. That's awesome. I'm excited to get to use this case. I know I've needed to for a while. I try to pay attention to chat. Sometimes I get distracted, guys, and Lord forgive me. Man, I get distracted. I get on it, especially when it's cable management time. Brian's like, "Do you even see me anymore? Are we even friends?" So I don't know what I'm gonna main yet. I'm thinking about, I don't know. So I heard that Damien, not Danon. I heard that Damien, what did I do? Oh, I don't know what I did with those screws. Yep, I forgot. I don't know what I did with the screws for the case, but I'm gonna.
This one?
Okay, good. I'm gonna put them in. There's one. There's two, but I don't know where. Okay, I'm gonna put them here.
This one.
Okay, cool. There we go. That's why I do this. I need to buy one of those metal mats again. Those mountain. I think he's playing tank, so I might play healer. I haven't talked to Sergeant Nobody. Sergeant Nobody hasn't said anything, but we might do that. No, it's not. We're not going to play on a private server. I do want to give Blizzard my money. Yes, Cenarius, yes. Okay, whoa. Man, you get a lot of cables there. Put those back in so he has those for when he puts the case back together. Yeah, it's 50. I actually put the top down today on the car. Because, dude, it's sunny.
I saw it getting washed yesterday.
Yes, it was time. It'd been almost a month. But it was nice driving around with the sun and all that sort of. We're supposed to have sunny days through the weekend, so definitely doing some getting up on the mountain, going doing some hiking, going up on the mountain, doing some snowboarding. It's a lot of fun to be ahead. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. These are all.
Keep in mind it's January in Washington State. You're like hiking and sunny and not the rainy.
Yeah.
That we're always projected to be.
Yeah, dude, it's been a weird season thus far. Let's just be honest. Okay, so that is our rear fan here. And I'm gonna give it more room for sure. Right? Just so I need to give this more room. Here we got.
Barbecue season is year round.
Confirmed. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna start routing cables, Brian. Just gonna get all the cables out to make sure I've got them all routed in the right way. Okay, so first thing we're gonna start with, this is our front fans. We've got I'm gonna try and find a good fan header for it. We got one fan header down there. We got a couple fan headers up here. AIO pump, CPU fan, and CPU optional are up top. There's a fan header there. That could actually be pretty cool. I also have a fan header there. Okay, so I could do this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run one fan header down this, like this. So this is gonna be our rear fan. Oh, crud. So what I'm doing is that there's a fan header down below this on the micro RTX case. Ugh. This is where the part is. I gotta. If you hit anything, and because I can't see, I'm having to kind of a little bit of fishing blind here. hoping that it's gonna pop out down here. There we go. Okay, cool. So there's that one. I'm gonna plug that right here into this fan header. Okay, so here's that. So our rear fan is plugged in. Now we have, this is our RGB. This should be RGB for all three. I've got RGB, I've got 3 RGB headers up here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in up here. There we go. There's RGB for that. Next we have our front fans, which I'm gonna go ahead and run those. There's a fan header down here. So I'm gonna run those down here. Use this fan header down below. So this is for our front fans for the case. Okay, so now we have our front fans plugged in, all of our RGBs plugged in. Now we can focus on the fun stuff. First one is we have a unified front panel connector. So this is gonna be all of our front panel, power, reset, all that stuff is all plugged into this thing that says F panel. Just released a video on that not that long ago. That's gonna go right here. Into this far corner there. So there's this. Now our PC will turn on. Next we have our USB 3.2, which is this giant blue cable. Sorry, Brian, I know you were prepared for it to pop down, but here it is right here. This cable right here. This comes with the chassis. So we're gonna run that through up here. Run that through up here and up. And that's gonna go right here. Boom, okay. And then we're gonna take this one right here. This is our USB-C. So this is also coming with the chassis as well. That's gonna come up here, coming around and up here, and then down. Okay, there it is. All of our main original cables are now plugged in. Now what we can do is we can focus on getting all of our cables cable managed. And this is where Brian sits down for a little bit and takes a load off.
I was just wondering if this was a good time to add that CPU cable, like the one from the
yeah.
PSU.
So no, I'll do that after I do the cable management. Then we'll install the PSU. Thank you for reminding me because I would have forgotten. So, dude, can we just get a Brian as a goat call?
I'm kind of a PC builder who's never actually built anything.
He's never built one actually. We're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to fix that someday. He's like, take your time. It's okay.
As soon as Brexel gets me my $50.
Okay, so it's never gonna happen. Okay, what I'm gonna do, just because it's interesting here, I'm gonna go ahead and lock this up. No, it has not launched yet, Absolutia. Hey, NVIDIA rating us today. What's up, NVIDIA? We got NVIDIA here, building on a RTX 5080. What's up, Jacob? Got an NVIDIA raid. I forgot, today is Wednesday, isn't it? Welcome, everybody, all you NVIDIA folks. Okay, so I'm gonna take a second, and I'm going to show you something because this is always the best part. Thank you very much, Raiders, for being here. Get this set up real quick. So we have, for folks who've never seen a Robeytech stream before, currently what we're building is we're building this PC first. So if you want to bring up parts list real quick. So we're bringing up, this is the PC we're building inside of the Phanteks XT-M3, doing an AMD Ryzen 7 9800x3D, a tough gaming B850M Wi-Fi, NVIDIA RTX 5080 FE, so we're using the FE card there, 2 terabyte Kingston Fury Renegade NVMe drive, 32 gigs of CL30, 6,000 mega transfer RAM, valued at over $10 million. The Phanteks XT-M3, the Phanteks Glacier 1 360 M25 Gen 2, and then we're using a Corsair RM850E. So that's the build that we're doing. The other thing too that is always a super important thing is if you've never seen a Robeytech studio or Robeytech stream before, we are giving away, we're giving away a PC. And so this PC is a Falcon Northwest frag box. It's a CU7 265 and an RTX 5080, okay? If you want to get in on that giveaway, all you got to do is just watch our streams. That's the easiest way to do it. Every 10 minutes, you basically earn a ticket. You earn 100 points, and then you can turn those points in for a ticket. You can also do things like follow, like many of you guys are doing. That'll get you entries. Subbing, gifting, all that stuff gets you entries. Essentially, that giveaway is running from now until February 23rd. So let's go back to the main screen real quick. So it's going from now till February 23rd. And what you can do is, as long as their Stream Element stuff is connected, you're entered to win. Now, it's a worldwide giveaway. If you have questions about that, do !giveaway help. But just come watch our streams. Watching our streams is a great way to earn points, and the more you watch, the more entries you get, and you can walk away with this over $5,000 Falcon Northwest Corsair partnership. We're also giving away a Vanguard keyboard and a Sabre mouse, so it should be pretty. I was going to build 2 PCs for me and my girlfriend. Unfortunately, I cannot due to the RAM prices. I was going to build both of the Phanteks XT-V3. It would look amazing. Dude, Zoldrin, dude, preach it, brother. It's just kind of a bad time to build TV. NVIDIA, tell your wife you need a 5090. Dude, you needed the 5090, not now, because right now it was a thing. Now, wait a minute. The volume is low. Somebody's saying the volume is low. Hey, turn on and Jacob wants 4.5. Well, we'll definitely turn it. We'll do NVIDIA 4.5 for sure. Ramageddon is not only upon us, we're in the middle of it, guys. We are absolutely in the middle of it as it is. So yeah. And I'm sorry about you, buddy. I'm sorry that your issues, man. That blows. Yeah. So anyway, thank you very much thank you much for the Prime subs. All those things get you entries towards winning. We just gave away a 2 terabyte NVMe drive. We're getting likes. We're going to give away a gift card here in a bit, and then we'll see what else happens on the stream. You never know. And then don't worry, Yoshi. We'll do DLSS 4.5 if it makes sense. Blondie, the giveaway in February 13th. I said the wrong date. Yeah. Okay, so there we go, guys. Here we go. So let's get back to the build. We're gonna start. We're doing cable management. You came in at the most riveting time. The cable management. Oh, wait, I was doing this and I ruined it. Okay, so I cut this. Okay, so I did this. So what I'm doing here, Brian, is I was just basically getting this to hold this cable in. So I basically did a zip tie here. I'll cut that here in a minute. I'll probably forget to cut it, but then I'll remember a little bit later. So yeah. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and run these cables because we've given them the room they need. Run these cables down here and use this as like our next tie down spot. Right there. I know we're gonna have to wait and see. I think we're a ways away from NVIDIA's next card, but I mean, I think it'll be based on the chipset they just announced at CES. So we did get to hear their new chipset name, at least. Okay, so we're bringing that in here, just zip tying this stuff all together. Do you have knowledge about photo and video edit PC or gaming mostly parts? No, we actually, because we're YouTubers, right? I'm a YouTuber. We do a lot of video and editing PC too, but Absoluzia, a lot of those parts are actually very similar. But a lot of it also very much depends on the application you use when what you're using to edit, etc. If that makes sense. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and figure out how to run this. I might run this up and over. Just trying to figure out how to get all our cables into the right place here. Run this into here as well. That'll be all of these cables. Then we'll start creating our little things here. That is too, David, but again, laptops are going to have the same problems too, right? Because, DDR5, right? We've already seen from the price hikes from Asus and everybody else, right? Like $300 to $400 hikes on those as well. And I do feel like we're going to see the same shortages on those pieces of hardware that we're seeing on GPUs in general, given that NVIDIA said that they're going to be limiting shipments of everything minus the 5060 and the 5060 Ti 8 gig. Like those are going to be the ones that are going to be the most prevalent in the game market. Obviously, given that they only have 8 gigs of VRAM. Okay, so what I'm working on here, guys, I'm just creating my, because this actually will run into we have a little bit of place here to run into this little place, which is like a storage haven for cables here. So we got a little bit more tie down space here, which is good. I'm gonna tighten this a little bit more too. Come on. Yeah, I mean, when you have manufacturers offering BYOR, you know what I mean? You know that things are kind of crazy. Okay, I gotta fix one thing. Need to route this correctly and route it the right way. A lot of doing cable management is just about routing things correctly as well, just to make sure things are, so you can, when you route it all together, it looks straightforward and correct. Turdog, we're looking at way past 2028. This could be 2030, 2031. Like it's a long time, like a really long time. This is not a anytime soon thing, unfortunately. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna tie these into this. And the main reason I'm using this little cable center thing here is because I really wanna make sure that that we do not see any cables from the front, you know what I mean? Yeah, rumor is on that, and so rumor is on that card is gonna be $6,000 for the Lightning 5090. Now there is a giveaway for that already going. So if you want to win one, but yeah, that I'm excited about. I doubt I will be seeing, I mean, luckily I have my fair share of 5090s, but I doubt I will be seeing a lot of additional 5090 cards in our builds and stuff like that, just given how expensive those cards are now. I don't think brands will be as willing to part with those as they were used to when they were, you know, a little bit more reasonable. So, because they had a 5090 BTF card that I was really excited about that I was supposed to get from Asus, and I'm hoping that we're able to still get that, but I'm not holding out hope at this point, you know? Okay, so we got this all in now. Notice we did a good job of just kind of getting it all together. Now what I'm gonna do is, this is gonna get covered by a little cover here. They have a little shroud that goes over it. So I'm gonna get everything down into this. And then I will tie it down. Yeah, nothing, like everything I'm telling you guys is not confirmed. It's just leaked, right? Like just like the price for the Steam machine right now is rumored to be close to 1,000, but Steam hasn't officially confirmed anything. And even the thing I'm talking about with the, oh shoot, I forgot about this cable. I forgot a cable, Brian. Well, I'm gonna just let that go. Forgot my HD audio cable, Brian, so let's show that real quick. I can zip this one out at the bottom. So route this one down here. This is our HD audio cable, which we forgot about. And that's gonna go all the way over here to the right. And sorry, I forgot you, HD audio cable. There we go. Okay, HD audio is in. Okay, so we got all of our cables in now. Yeah. Okay, now what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna finish a little bit of this here. This is just to make sure our cables are all controlled, looking nice, clean. This is gonna go down. Cool, that works actually. Should I upgrade my 5080 if it has 3 instead of 3.1? No. If you don't have an issue, right? I mean, the only thing that I would say, if you really care, ASRock and a company called XPG have PSUs that have additional sensors for overclock, like over current protection OCP, and then also for like monitoring. So if you wanted to care about your like potential 16-pin issues, that might be a solid upgrade if you wanted to do that. But outside of that, I don't think it's worth it. I thought the Steam machines, and correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I understand, the Steam machine's core chip is more powerful than that of the PS5 and the Xbox, if I'm not mistaken. And it does more, yeah. Okay, guys, what we're just doing is cleaning up our last little bit of cable management here. House of Tom, thank you for the Prime sub, dude. Good to see you back. 59 months, man. Tom, by the way, guys, Tom, why don't you go ahead and drop your link here? But one of the things that we're doing to help you guys, and you'll see the first video of this tomorrow, is we are literally scouring all of the major retail sites to get you guys the best prices on DDR5, NVMEs, and GPUs. So if you are on the hunt, bookmark that page, robeytech.com/deals. Basically here, I'll load it up here, might as well. But basically every day, he's just searching and replacing the deals on this. Well, let me do it here. I want to get rid of that. Yeah, go ahead and do capture. But essentially, we scour all the places to find the cheapest kits and then what's on sale. So here's you can actually get 16 gigs, a 6,000 mega transfer for $199. Here's another 16 gig kit for $224. Here's CL38 292 for 32 gigs. Here's 6,000 for $324 over at Newegg. You have a 64 gig kit for $532. So that's actually, again, all about cheapness. 1 terabyte, here's $106 there. You can get 2 terabytes for $191 from Crucial. And then, and then we also have the 9060, the Challenger, the 5070 Ti, and the 5070. So if you guys go here, Tom is literally all the time updating this. So if you're looking for RAM and if you're looking for storage, bookmark this page because we'll essentially be updating this all the time. And then every Monday and Thursday, there'll be a short that comes out that tells you what the cheapest thing is at that time. So bookmark that page if you're looking for RAM and stuff like that. It's all about cheap. It's not necessarily finding the best RGB or anything like that. It's literally just, hey, if you need RAM, here's the place to go for DDR5. And then we'll have to see if DDR4, as DDR4 comes out, we might do that. But we're trying to make it really useful and simple for you guys, right? So book that, robeytech.com/deals, right? So yeah. I know, Araxnus, but that's where we are. Okay, let's cut this stuff. Guys, we're finally at the point where we got all the initial cable management done. Should be pretty straightforward from this point on. Yeah, we'll do the CPU cables after I'm gonna cut these cables and then we'll do the PSU. And then we'll do the AIO. Oh, I actually do have a little bit more cable management to do, sorry. Actually, okay. Okay, we got one more here. There we go. Okay, let's do, so we're gonna do things a little bit out of order, but welcome to doing smallish form factor builds. But I mean, dude, that looks pretty good, right? Compared to what we had before, that's significantly cleaner, right? So nice and clean looking cables. You can't see anything from the front. Everything's like nicely run, which is kind of what we want here. So Looks like I need to do one more cable run here. One more zip tie here. So I can just hide that one cable there. This is just for the sake of doing a build in a case, Tom. No either. Araxis, we'll have to see. We might be able to do that for sure. I know stream builds are nice on Dev again. I have to talk to Tom. New era for Robeytech for sure. Okay, only thing I'm doing here is just making sure that this one cable does not pop out the way that it needs to. That it wants to, sorry, not the way that it needs to, it wants to. It really wants to pop out down here. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're doing a 360 millimeter IO in this case, Turdog. The Phanteks M2 360. That's why so many people like this case. It's because it's not that big and it can hold a lot of hardware. Yeah, it does. It looks awesome, but it's a lot of work, isn't it? I didn't remember everything, Tom. I wish I could have been more helpful, but that build was a while ago. Okay, there we go. Okay, that'll hold that stuff down. It's all about holding cables down, guys. Okay, let's do our PSU. It's looking good, looking clean. All the cables look nice. I love it. I like it. I like it. May I ask why you use a 4? I'll be honest, man, most micro ATX. I think the first, I know there's a couple companies, ASRock, for instance, in their new Rock series of AIOs and stuff like that have started doing two. But there's still, I mean, again, as memory controllers, especially on AM5, as memory controllers, etc., start to get more and more honed, it'll be easier to do 4 sticks if you want to. Yeah. So it's, but absolutely, yeah, for the most part, it's really because that's most of them sell that way. There we go. There's our PSU stuff. Okay, so for PSU for this, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put, I think I need a single SATA as well. So I'll go to, this case cannot do a 280, it's 360 or 240. Roy, the Intel guy, thank you for asking. There you go, we got SATA there. Now we need 16 pin. There's our 24 pin. Yeah, electrothermal, and like I said, we're thinking about options. If we see people asking us to throw DDR4 in there, then we'll have Tom put some DDR4. We're trying not to make the page too complicated. Yeah, dude. Is there a channel for best 360 millis? So Carrion, we have the 2025 version up, and we're about to do the 2026 version. But we look up Robeytech best AIOs, and that's your option right now. We test all the AIOs, and we always put that stuff up. What's up, Jones? How are you, man? Don't forget, guys, link your Stream Elements account to your Twitch account, right, to get in on that giveaway, because as you're watching, you're earning points. I can ask Neuropulga. I'll tell Blondie to flag it for me, and I can ask Cooler Master. We have a great relationship with them now, and I can ask him for the case. We always need cases to build in. We do a lot of build shows. Okay, here we go, guys. CPU cable. So that's gonna go right here. Then we got our 24 pin. It's gonna go right here. Then we got our SATA cable. It's gonna go right here, just in case we need it. It might just get hidden behind that shroud. There we go. And then we have our 16 pin GPU cable. Okay. Now comes the fun part. Put this down. Run this up. There we go. Okay. PSU in. Use our more traditional screwdriver for this. Go. Just gonna get this sealed in there. There we go. Boom, and one more. Right there, top right. Okay, PSU's in. Now what we're gonna do is plug this in. It's gonna let me, wow. There we go. That was a lot of work, holy moly. Okay. Okay, there's that. Okay, so here we go, guys. Now, what we're gonna do is just gonna run all our cables for, because I know with the AIO, I might have to worry about some clearance issues, so I was just gonna run these now. Okay, so this is gonna run here, Brian. Top right, and then we'll get that plugged in. Easy to do when it's right here, and I can reach it easily. Okay, so there's that one. So there's our EPS connection. You actually want an Ava? I didn't miss it. I saw a lot of coverage on it. I wasn't something I was like, I didn't think a lot of people would be interested in, but yeah, you actually are interested in it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and do parts list real quick while I'm doing some cable management. Again, guys, what we have inside of this is the Ryzen 7 9800X3D. We have the Asus TUF Gaming B850M plus Wi-Fi, the NVIDIA RTX 5080 FE, Kingston Fury 2TB Gen 4 NVMe drive, 32 gigs of 6000 mega transfer CL30 RAM, the Phanteks XT-M3, the Glacier 1 360 M25 Gen 2, and then we have the Corsair RM850E. So that's the build that we have right now. And right now what we're working on is just cable management. getting and doing our PSU cable a little bit sooner than we normally do. But that's just because this case kind of demands it a little bit. Doll hairs electrothermal, 2600 doll hairs. Okay, so we're gonna keep this like this, but we got it semi-cable managed. Just have to worry about the, we're gonna do the 24 pin here in just a second, and then we'll worry more about the rest of it. Okay, so let's route our 24 pin now, Brian. One of the things you see me do is making sure I'm not tangling other cables in. It's a lot of just being patient as I wrap things through and wrap things around. Okay, there we go. There's that cable. Okay, that's going to go right here. There we go. Nice clean look there. Love that little cable comb. So now what we're going to do is work on getting these two all tied together now. Now I'm not using the thing. I'll use that up here for this. But I wasn't using the tie down, the standoff or the tie down location because I want to make sure that this right here, the 24 pin and the 16 pin end up being like this. I want to make sure that this 24 pin is straight. So that's why I'm doing it that way. Okay, and then this is going to get zip tied into here. And then that'll be all the cables. On this side. All the cables on that side and all the cables on this side. Okay, so now what we're going to do, there were 16 pin in our, but these can be, I'm just gonna make sure that the key thing is to make sure that they're not super tangled up. So it's like a lot of like almost untangling here for a second. Because these are gonna get hidden in the shroud under here. Perfect. Okay. And this is one of the things I really love about this series of AIOs is just how easy it is to cable this series of PSUs is how easy it is to cable manage the cables. Putting PCs to sleep has not hurt it. It's actually better to put it to sleep than it is to shut it down. So I would say you're being more like that. Okay, there's all of our PSU cable right there. That looks good too. Nice and tight. Okay. Now we just have our 16 pin, which we're going to run down and through. We'll worry about that later. That's not getting managed yet. There we go, guys. Now we just have AIO and GPU. Lots of zip ties on this one, but it's really just about controlling the chaos as best I can. Those are just gonna sit there for now because we gotta put the AIO in. Okay. It looks pretty good, huh, Brian? Looks nice and clean. There we go. I like it. I like it, guys. No, if sleep mode and those things, it's actually better because you don't cause as much wear and tear on the power off, power on. It's actually better to just let it sit in sleep than it is to turn it on and off. We did do Razer at Computex at CES last year. We just weren't able to get to them this year. But most of the time we actually get to them pretty regularly. I have this thing too that I didn't find that screw. Okay. Oh, AIO. That's what I was looking for. I was like, what is? I'm looking for this. So how much to put honey all over it? You just have to buy the whole thing and then I'll put honey on it. It would be a different video, but not on this one. What do you think, Brian? How much do you think? And then what? You'd say like an extra $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 to do honey on it?
And the chicken feathers.
Yeah, and the chicken feathers. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's get this out. It's all the connection stuff. These are all already ready to go. GT Beakerman, this one's still pretty small. Does the main PC, so I clean out my PCs. I usually do maintenance on them. We have a video about this, but it's usually every 2 to 3 months. I'll do a clean of it. And then I'll do a much more, like a deeper clean once a year. But I mean, like deep cleans don't take that long if you basically take 3 months. And that's like wiping it down on the inside, making sure that you're getting all the dust out. I might take the AIO apart and reapply thermal paste. You don't need to, but I might just do it just because, you know what I mean? So there's a little, that's like maintenance you can do. Yeah, I didn't want to put thermal, that was why I didn't put thermal paste on. I was like, oh yeah, I knew that. I didn't remember if they gave it to you or not. But they do.
Brand new AIO.
Yep. But once a year is pretty typical for me anyway. But it can all depend, right? Like I would say you want to clean it. And the thing is that if you have a more dusty house or a house with more pets, you may want to do that more frequently. If it's less dusty or, I want to make sure this goes in very easily. Okay, yeah, I got it, okay. I want to make sure I was putting it in the right way. Okay. So I think it's going to go like that. Let me find my cables. There's my cables. This should just be able to go into the RGB on its own. And then it should all daisy chain together. Question is which... Oh, it's going to want to go this way, huh? I was not expecting that. Okay. Okay, what I'm doing right now, Brian, is I'm just connecting this stuff together. Got to make sure that this is actually... There we go. Okay, so that's it. So now it's all connected. Let's do our peels. Boom. Okay, let's grab our cables. we go. There's all of our screws. Sorry, I meant screws, not cables. Robey, do you remove the GPU to dust your GPU? I think it makes it easier to move around. Usually I'll use, like, I'll hold the fans and I'll use something like this. So I'll hold the fans, like when I do it, and I'll just do this. Like, and dust around it, like doing that. And the reason you hold the fans is you just want to make sure that your fans don't spin because they can put current back in. And then if you do that, you'll be able to get the dust out without having to remove components. So something like that is really easy to do that too. Let's get the wow stick. There we go. Get our AIO in. Just getting our screws in. There we go. Uncle Nighthawk, what do you mean, buddy? Sorry, I just looked up. I was just getting my AIO screws in. Thank you for the kind words. Yeah, I got some wow stick action today. Just makes it a little bit faster for the AIO. Like I said, I use a number of different screwdrivers when I do my work here. Okay, there we go. That's done. Now what I need is my plastic bits. This is to make sure that I get all my cover all my little screw holes so it looks like a single piece here. Oh, thanks, Uncle Nighthawk. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been we kind of like we're kind of going back to our roots. So like similar to when you started watching and what we do now, dude. It's all about live streaming and helping the community succeed and build PCs that are relevant and just try to make it best for the people, not just for us, but also for the community as well. So that's what we're working on. Oh, wait, hold on. What is this? Oh, maybe I'm supposed to, I think this is supposed to connect into this, isn't it? Because that goes up. I think this is supposed to be, oh, let's forget this part. There we go. Because this is supposed to plug into this. And then that's how the fans and all that stuff happen, which makes sense. And then this plugs into this, like so. Like that. Yeah, the sham wow guy. That makes some sense. That makes some sense. MetaPCs and UFD combined. What do you mean, Clear and Cooper? What did UFD? Oh, you mean I'm doing both. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, you did? Which one, House of Tom? I like the WoW stick, but I'm always down for other options. This completely went the wrong way. I did this backwards. I did, but I don't know why. I want the hoses on that side, and then I totally did this backwards, like a moron. Send it to me. I'll take a look at it. Totally did fans backwards. Alex of Amulet Gaming, thank you very much. Yes, absolutely. Astral Quake asks, is a 9800X3D enough for streaming and gaming with a 5080? Absolutely. It's not a catastrophic. I just can't believe that after I tested it, I put it on backwards. It's like I'm just like trying to understand the serious.
Is it because you had the other cable coming out of the other corner?
Yeah, it must have been. No, because that even then would have been wrong. It just would have been. So I need the cables on that side.
Yeah, but it was kitty corner from that one, so it would have been on the back.
You're right. Oh, maybe that's, yeah. So, no, I need the cables on this side. See, because when I put this up,
right,
I need this cable to be over, this cable to be, yeah, I just need this cable to be over here. I need the cables to be on the other side.
Yeah.
It was just wrong. I'm just dumb. Oh, nice. Well, welcome to the live version. The only reason you would get a 9950X3D is if you were going to do like heavy video editing as well, but the core parking and all that stuff for the 9950X3D is kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, now we're going to switch this around. Now it's right. Okay. Okay. I mean, the thing is, there's always going to be something new. But I mean, the one thing is that with the new stuff, that means the stuff like the 9800X3D, which for gaming and streaming is more than fine, is going to be cheaper, hopefully. So I would definitely, like, if you can get it on a deal, I would get a 9800X3D even over a 9850X3D because it's going to be enough. There's nothing that those things are going to, there's no games, not anytime soon, that those CPUs are going to give you specifically. And it's even more so less concerning given you're probably going to play at 1440p or 4K, which in that case, I would get a 265K over that because then you're like going to get way more for less and you're not going to need the additional stuff. The only reason I recommend staying AMD is obviously because you'll have an upgrade path longer, but your GPU is going to be the most important thing for 1440p and 4K, and you can upgrade those forever. Like your CPU is just not as relevant. Yeah, and Uncle Knighthood's right. Yeah, I mean, even a 7800 X3D, yeah, getting any of the X3Ds is going to be fine for gaming and streaming. They don't give you much at 4K and 1440p. It's all about maximizing your GPU at that point. All right, I have this right, I think, this time, Brian. But then again, I've been dumb before, and then we're completely messed up. So, oh, yep, that's right. Okay, cool. I think I'm going to do in the corner right here. Should be great. Okay. Okay, what we're just going to do here is just simply get this locked in. Worry about the rest here in a minute. There we go, a little bit more right here. Okay, maybe one more in this other corner and then we can I'm not going to finish screwing this in until I know that everything's fine, but I'm going to get it at least tight so I can finish the work. Okay, take care of those here in a minute. Now what we need to do is get all this other stuff in. Get our AIO on. First part of that is disconnecting this and then adding this in right here. Okay, there we go. So let's put this down now. Grab our cables for this, which is right here. They're not cables, need this, which is our screws for putting in all of the stuff. Okay, so we can put the rest of this pretty much away. We're now at the end of this. We're almost at the end of this journey, guys. Build's really close. Because remember, we already have the PSU in. A lot of stuff that's actually already finished. Because we did it a little bit backwards because of just the fact that it's small form factor. Okay. Shoving this in here for now, just so I can lay it down. There we go. Okay. Okay, here we go, guys. Looks like this is probably just gonna have to go straight up. Some long cables. Ow. Ow, that was hurt. Hey! Thank you, Y2K. That was really loud for us, sorry. That is good, okay. Okay, here we go. There we go on that one. Yeah, this AIO is really nice. I really like this AIO. It's also not expensive and the cooling performance on it is really good. Oh, yeah. I'm letting the bracket know who's boss, for sure. LTTstore.com. Turdog, no, not yet. We do have I don't think I have a Corsair build coming up. We'll have to see. Dragon Mama, we're doing an XT M3 with a 9800x3D and an RTX 5080 FE. So we're actually over 3/4 done with the build at this point in time. So we're just making sure everything's tight and good. There we go. Okay. I can go ahead and put the rest of my screws in on the AIO now. And then we're going to route all of our cables. And then we're cooking with gas, guys. Really kind of sailing through this. I think the fact that we realized, Brian, that we had to do the PSU first, just because I remember that from the Antec case and the case yesterday, is why this is going so well. I think we're at 1 hour and 49 minutes, and which is really good time. And we spent a bunch of time with the hype train at the beginning and stuff like that. So
yeah, I was
probably
about to say, we took a bit of time at the beginning of the show.
yeah, with the hype train and stuff. So I think we actually did this really, really quickly. There we go. Okay. It's looking good. Okay, let's just route our cables back here now. So we're routing from this top hole up here. This doesn't hide as many sins as I was hoping. Not that there is a lot of sin up there in terms of cables specifically or anything like that, but it's always a little bit nicer when a lot of the cables get hidden and they just kind of disappear. This one may not, just this one is not as straightforward as that. Okay. So the thing I'm going to do, Brian, here, I think that's right there is the AIO pump. So we're going to plug in AIO pump right here. Why are you not going in? There he goes. Okay, cool. Perfect. So we got our AIO pump in. Now what we're going to do is pull that through. Make sure it's on the right side here. Okay. Okay, so that takes care of those, and then that cable is not as invisible as I'd like, but not a whole lot I can do about it. Okay. So now, pull this stuff through. Okay, so one thing I am going to do, real quick, I'm going to cross this one. I will pop a pick in once it's out of the oven. Ooh, Figment's cooking again, like she does, and getting us all hungry. Okay, so there's that. So now what we have here is we have our two last things. Now the cool thing is that this, I should be able to somewhere find RGB. There it is right there, okay. So I should be able to run this. So this one right here, Brian, this is from our AIO. This is gonna come right up here. This is from our AIO, and this is the CPU one. So that's gonna go on the top one right there. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now we have all of our cables managed. I mean, all of our cables are routed in the right place. So what I do here, grab this here. And this is the one thing that people seem to forget. It is okay to cut zip ties, guys. Because as you're starting to do your final cable management pass, you do not need to keep. I know some people are fearful of cutting cables, and if you are, that's okay. You don't have to cut it if you don't want to, but I always like when I'm at the final part of this and just trying to finish out my stuff, I'm okay with cutting cables. Okay. Same thing I'm going to do right here. I'm going to cut this cable because I want to route this cable through and down. Take all these out. Because they're like, what, a nickel for these things? They're not even that much. I go through a lot of zip ties, though. That's for sure.
Our friends at Zotech always hook us up.
Yeah, they do. They always hook us up. No, I've never accidentally cut a cable. That's never happened. It's just a lot of being careful So it's just when I cut them, I just cut them. And it's pretty easy to keep yourself from cutting them. You just can't be in a rush. Like it's the way I think of PC building, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. I know people get excited, like I want to have this thing done as fast as humanly possible. Dude, take your time, and then your cable management, all that stuff. So the whole build looks fan-freaking-tastic by the time it's all said and done. That's what you want, right? You want it to look like, like you did it, right? Like, and you really cared about it. There we go. Okay, I need one. I'll see if this is long enough. We'll have to see. Go. I have a longer one. Good.
Dragon Mama, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you.
Yeah, welcome, Dragon Mama. Okay, I did not. That's not long enough. Need one of my truly longer zip ties here. Variety of zip tie options available at a moment's notice. And this is just if you like, to be clear, I'm just being extra anal, and that's just who I am, right? But it just makes for a better, I just want the build to look perfect, Yes, this build is getting torn apart. That's okay. I technically use this one, so I gotta count it towards the zip tie count. Ugh, can't cheat the system. That's worth nothing. I mean, there's no benefit to...
It's worth channel points.
It's worth channel points, that's true. Okay, so we're just gonna run this in here.
How many channel points for 5090?
A bajillion. A bajillion channel points. Okay, what did I do wrong here? I need to put this the other direction? Okay, wow. Just redid, I gotta redo all that stuff. Suck. Okay. It's because I started getting cocky, guys. Started getting cocky. I have that cable, the cable is in the wrong, I have the wrong cable here. This cable is in the wrong direction. I need the other direction because this goes into this. I totally messed this up. Okay. Definitely testing the opportunity to mess up, to cut cables to the nth degree today. Okay, this, I put this cable in the wrong end. And everything is right, except for this. And unfortunately, in order to change that, I have to take the entire AIO out. So all of that stuff I was talking about. Yep. I completely messed up. All of that smack talk, all of that stuff that I said.
I'm sure people appreciate the extra chance to get some more points.
Yeah, exactly. At least you're getting more points towards winning that PC, right, guys? I do use Velcro when they're available. I will say I usually use them at the end for like just polish, but they never hold cables really tight enough for me. So. Should have checked my connection and I didn't. I thought I had seen it and I wasn't right. So I have to put this cable that's here. There we go. This cable here. I need it actually to be this cable needs to actually be on this side with this one. So I plugged in the wrong end. Okay, so now it's in this side with this end, and it's going to go up here. Now we have it in the right place. Luckily, with the Wow stick and everything else, not the most time-consuming process except when you do that. There we go. Okay. Now we have the cable in the right place, which is helpful. And that one is going to plug into this, which is what it should do. Yay, we're right now. Okay, let's re-screw this in. Remember that part that when I put the thing all in wrong? Yeah, me either. It's not real. We're just doing this again for the first time. That's what you're seeing. There we go. No, it is one of the oldest servers in the game. It's one of the OG servers. Wow, this is being... There we go. There we go. Gonna get them started, and then I can do the rest of the wow stick. Yeah, and then if you look for Liquid Courage, you can send a guild in, ask request for guild stuff. Name of the guild is Liquid Courage. This screwdriver is the Linus Tech Tip screwdriver. And then the other one is the wow stick. Okay. Okay, there we go. All of them are screwed. Okay, all of them are screwed in. Okay, now we can finish this. A little bit of wild and crazy right now, but okay, now we can press this down. Have this go into this. We're getting there, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about the little bit of an error, but we recognize it as soon as we could. Okay, now I need the really big one. Okay, now oh shoot. Not the biggest deal, but okay. There we go. It's plugged in now. Okay, now we're close, guys. There we go. Okay, we're very close now. All we have is GPU after this. And then
Somebody had a question about the parts, so I just popped up the parts list.
so there's a parts list right there. AMD Ryzen 7 9800X3D. We have the NVIDIA RTX 5080, the Asus TUF Gaming B850M Plus Wi-Fi. We have the Kingston Fury 2TB Gen 4 NVMe drive. And then we have the 6000 mega transfer CL30 RAM. Phanteks XT-M3, Phanteks Glacier 1 M25 Gen 2. And lastly, we have the RM850E. So those are all the parts inside of this. Well, yeah, we're trying to make, that's what the problem is now, is I'm just making sure the cable management is really clean. And again, if you want to get the build parts, you can just do !build, and that'll give you all the parts list too. Yeah, this is a compact high-end build, is what we're going for here. There we go. Last little bit of that takes care of that. Okay. And then I realized you do not need this right here, so we'll take this out. So minimize other cables. This is our AIO, and then this is going to plug into, where is it? There it is. Come down from the top here. On the underside here is a connector for a, oh, maybe. Oh, I don't, maybe it doesn't have, that's just for the other end, but this does not have a, okay. So this one will have to route back out and over. This is gonna have to go here. Brian. So this is for our Jeep, our AIO. Has its own RGB. And that's gonna go right there. There we go. Okay. And then now we have all of our cables plugged in. Here we go. Okay. 2 more cables died for no purpose, but a little bit is learning how these connections go. There we go. A little bit of like figuring out cabling more than anything than I was expecting, but still making sure they're going into the zip tie count, guys. Don't worry. I'm not cheating nothing. I know you're worried. Okay, last. Where's the big one? I just got it. Oh, there it is. Okay, now all of our cables are in. That we were good before. I think I should just stop saying that until it's actually done. Okay.
Did we miss a dad joke?
I see one, yeah, 1 hour ago. Yep.
Oh, okay.
It still shows it there. I'll take care of that here in a minute. Got to get all of the other. Let me finish this focus bit here, guys. Kind of at this stage where it's just like, okay, I'm so close. I don't want to do something to lose my train of thought here for a minute. Yeah, I jinxed myself for sure. Okay, that is all done now. Cut these. Cables are routed. I redid that section a number of times, but okay. So we just need to take this. This is our 16 pin. It's going to route to the bottom here. And it's going to route down here. So it's ready for the GPU. We'll figure out the rest of that here in a minute. I'm going to take this, put this back in this bin. There we go. Okay. Let's do the dad joke real quick, and then we'll finish this out. Where do polar bears keep their money? In a snowbank. In a snowbank, guys. Okay, drink water. Okay, we're just gonna check our AIO hoses real quick and make sure that they're all good, and then we're almost done. Just gotta put their GP in. That's literally the last thing. There it is, guys. It's looking super good. Got these hose little controllers here. Keep some space here for this. There we go. Okay, that's all the AIO stuff done. All we have is putting on our FE and we're done, guys. I didn't know Quintus was the guild master. I thought I was the guild. I think he's one of the guild leaders, but Quintus is in the guild. Fraxel, I don't, you are asking me in the middle of a stream. I don't remember all the details, dude. So you're asking kind of at a, you can ask me, but hopefully I'll be able to get on tonight and I'll take a look. But yeah, Quintus is in the guild. But yes, it's called Liquid Courage and Quintus is in the guild. Okay, what do we need? Oh, we need the GPU. That's it. So let's see. It's a 2-slot. 2-slot. This just pops down. There we go. Should be this one. Yeah, I just want to make sure I get you the information, but there we go. There's that. And that one. Yeah, why are we not? Dude, we have almost 600 people. We should totally be able to hit that like goal for YouTube, guys. Let's hit that like goal real quick. Remember, we're gonna do that giveaway. So head over, hit that like goal, hit that like button, hit that thumbs up. You could if you had a motherboard that had a high enough PCI connections and they were aligned correctly. Okay, there we go. Here's our RTX 5080. Oh man, I love this card. It's gonna look beautiful in this case. Boom. Look at that. So pretty. So Brian said one color we haven't used, or colors we haven't used in RGB for a while, is red and purple. So we may need to.
That's in fact the opposite of what I said.
I think we do blue.
Absolutely.
Ice blue. I think ice blue. Ice blue. It's like
blue.
Yes, like a snowflake blue. It's like winter build. There it is. YouTube goal reached. Vaughn, if you want to start that giveaway, you can. There we go. Okay, that's in. So now we have our little cable here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do one little thing here. There we go, tickets. How did I do that? There we go. Okay, what I'm just doing right now is I'm just making it so the cable looks good back in the bottom. There we go. There we go. Okay. Build is done, guys. We just got to do cable management of the 16 pin.
Rector.
Wow, congratulations, Racker. Winning that $15 gift card like a boss. GG. Okay, guys. Should be the last zip tie. Should be. Of course, I've said that like 83,000 times today, so I don't even want to know what the zip tie count is today. It's going to be high. It's going to be high, dude. So high. Okay. Okay, let's put this. So this is one of the things I like about this case. So I did a good job of cable managing, but then when you throw this on, like you won't see any of those cables. So it looks very, very clean in terms of the cable management. There we go. And there's that part. Looks good. And on the front, nice clean look there. What do you guys think? Think it looks good, right? All done. There's our build. Took a little, probably just at 2 hours, but small form factor usually takes a little while longer. Yeah, it looks really clean. Nice and powerful build. Okay, let's get our parts back together on here, and then we'll do our zip tie count. There we go. sure that's on. Perfect. There we go, guys. There is the build done. Okay, let's do our zip tie count. Huh?
Is that for the rest of the AO?
What?
All the screws you have left?
No, the 2 of them are for the case. The other 2 are for the the things. He's like, you see extra screws? How does that work?
I see like 4 screws.
Okay, let's put this away. This away. Get our space cleaned up. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? You think it's 42 for zip ties. You may not be wrong. It's a lot. Even or odd, though, is the question. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 20. There's still a lot left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 40, but it's 41. It's not 40. You were off by 1, dude. 41. Oh, Zenu, thank you very much, man. 41, dude. You were so close. You were so close on your guess, dude. It's still, it's pretty high. I haven't had zip ties that high in a long time. I went through a lot of zip ties on that build. A lot of redo of zip ties. There you go. Odd is the winner today. Okay, let's get this plugged in. Will it post? Ugh. Here we go. And while I'm getting this ready, guys, do not forget about the giveaway. You can go and enter to win over at you link your Twitch and your Stream Elements account. You'll be earning points as you watch all the streams, right? And that'll help you towards winning that fabulous prize pack at the very end on February 13th. So yeah, make sure you do that. Exclamation point giveaway help will tell you all the ways to do that, as well as a video to walk you through how our giveaways work and stuff like that as well. Exclamation point giveaway gives you the link, and exclamation point giveaway help gives you both. We're gonna do blue, like an ice blue today. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom. That turned on right away. That's a good sign. You see lights on the AIO as well. I mean on the, AIO is lit up, VRM is lit up, and there it is, guys. That is a sexy looking build. Dude, that looks so good, and it is posted, Brian. You can go ahead and do get in there and pop the post. So it is posted, and I think the prediction is, well, I hope you didn't say no. The prediction wasn't done. I was too fast. Let's go and refund that, Blondie. It came out good, yeah. Okay, we're in. Let's go ahead and do DOCP. There we go. Yeah, it's a sexy piece of hardware. I gotta agree. It looks amazing, right? Came out super good. Now we're just waiting for it to train memory. Yes, Gauge Scope, it has not posted before. We have actually had, even though we've tested and all that stuff beforehand, there have been times when it has not posted. So yeah, but there it is, guys. It looks super good. Yeah, the AIO, I'm a huge fan of that AIO. Now it looks like it just got finished with memory training, and there it goes, yeah. Luckily, Brian had it on there, and there it is. Yep, we are going into the OS now. We're gonna change it to purple. I mean, sorry, ice blue. And we had a lot of giveaways on today's stream. We had the 2 terabyte NVMe drive. We had the 2 terabyte NVMe drive. We had the $15 gift card. So yeah, there's been 2 $15 gift. No, sorry, 1 $15 gift card. Yeah. So still really awesome. Okay, here we go, guys. Okay, popping in there. Let's open up Armory Crate. Time to get all this stuff done. Then we'll change RGB, make sure everything's all squared there. And then once RGB is done, we'll do the airflow and thermal tests just to see how it's running. And then we'll check gameplay thermals as well. There we go. Let's duplicate this displays. Keep changes. Do 150 is fine. There we go. So you guys can see a little bit better. Let's open Armory Crate. Croissant. Yeah, it is Spain. Hey, Yuri, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs, dude. So kind of you. Yuri Shubier dropping 5 gifted subs. Okay, let's check our update center. I'm gonna go ahead and update all these real quick. While that's happening, we can go to RSync. Let's go to select all. We're gonna go to, let's do Starry Night. And we'll do some ice blue for sure we talked about, right? And let's do a little bit of ice blue and white. What do you think, huh? Ooh, that's nice. What do you think?
If you want my honest opinion, I feel like it should be just the blue, because the white just kind of takes away from the saturation of the blue.
Okay. What if we did this? What if we did that? You're still not convinced?
I'm just not the biggest fan of Starry Night.
Oh, okay. He said, okay, so we'll just do static, and Brian doesn't get a lot of requests, so Brian gets light blue.
Okay.
He's happy.
That's fire.
He's like, that's fire. There we go. Blue looks nice. So you can get in there. He's gonna get some B-roll while we finish out while I finish out setting it up. Dude, that was so easy to set up comparatively to some of them. Yeah. Usually we have to like do that for a while. There it is, guys. Ice blue. That's looking fire, dude. Not gonna lie. What do you guys think? Yeah, that looks super good. Yeah, I'm really, really happy with how this turned out. Oops, it's going to do something, but I don't know what it's just decided. Oh, there it goes. Okay, blue's back. Okay. Ice cold. I'm glad you guys like it. I think it came out, yeah, super clean, super good. Need those front fans as well. I mean, just again, just really love how clean this build came out. I like it, Sislami, yeah. Yeah, GPU looks nice, right? I think all in all, guys, beautiful, beautiful build today. Yeah, the Mobo RAM in F50. Yeah, I have a 5090. The 5090 would work well in this too. Have to go a little bit more higher end on the PSU, but I think dude, everything, the cabling, all that sort of stuff, this just came out super nice. It took some time, and again, you guys see how anal I am with this stuff. It took some time to make sure that the cabling looks good. Everything just really kind of comes together cleanly, but yeah, I just really want this to look super, like, just smooth and clean, right? And that's what we did. Like, all the cables are run in such a clean way. The back looks good. It's just, yeah. And then again, you're still gonna get that really great performance at the same time, right? So, yeah. Looks bluey. Well, that's because it is bluey. Yeah, I wanted to spend, it wasn't 90 minutes. It wasn't, dude, the build itself only took 2 hours. And like, you know what I mean? It was probably, I'd say, I don't know, what do you think, 45 minutes of cable management? Probably.
It might have been closer to an hour.
Might have been an hour. It is not a commission build. It is just to build. It gets taken apart. Then again, we'll show the back here real quick so people can see the back here. Then here's the cable management side, right? Again, very even clear here in the back, right? So you see very few cables there. So it's just about just making it look super nice, super clean, hiding as many cables as possible. So everything just runs nice. It's straightforward. Yeah, I'll save you the work, just send it to me. Okay, well, let's get glass on it and let's test, get the thermal testing done. And show you guys airflow as well. Grab our there we go. Okay, so we're gonna run our air testing real quick, our armory crate, and just run our cooling stuff real quick. Run fan stuff. A lot of our builds just get torn apart, yeah. They do. That's just kind of how it rolls. We have no reason to keep them together. They get torn apart, and then we use them. From there we use the parts in other builds.
Unless you want to adopt one of them.
Yeah, unless you want to adopt one, then you can always reach out and we can do that too. This will be a retail. It'll be retail, Zenu, and for sure, come play. Cenarius, we'll get all the information. I think the information is actually in the World of Warcraft channel that we have on Discord. Yeah, we're gonna be playing that, getting them. They're not used to feed the birds, it's used to make more builds, right? I wish we had infinite PC parts. That would be a magical game. Okay, Jordy, all you gotta do is send me the cost and the small price and the stuff, you know what I mean? You just gotta pay for it, and then that's what we mean by adopt. The adoption is not free, unfortunately. And if I could fix the GPU crisis myself just with my infinite supply of GPU, of DDR5. Just letting the auto-tuning run, then we gotta reboot, and then we'll run thermals.
Be sure to have your RAM spayed or neutered.
Yeah, make sure to have your RAM spayed or neutered. It really comes down to, yeah, I played a lot of Final Fantasy 11 back in the day too. And I really enjoyed it. I played a mage, I played a dragoon, white mage. I got a number of characters to max level. And then, dude, you had to, like, remember magic bursting and all that stuff? Dude, that game was crazy. You had to have, like, a whole, like, when you could plant crystals, and dude, it was such a complicated game. I'm glad, Jordy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm trying to breed RAM. I wish we could. That's what the little slots are for. But, you know, just leave them in the dark and touch them together, and out comes baby RAM.
Wouldn't you like that?
Yeah. I'm glad, Jordy. Yeah, beautiful build. I need to make more baby RAM. Now everybody's gonna run into their, come on. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. They start out as 8 gig. Well, they started as little laptop LPDDR5, and then it grows. Okay, fan tuning's complete, guys. Okay, we're gonna reboot real quick, and then we'll do our testing here. Luckily, while he was shooting B-roll, because I was able to, I actually got GPU tweak installed already, so that's gonna be faster. There it is, guys. That build looks so good. It does. It looks so good. I had the Steam Deck reflecting in it. So, Army of Selena Gomez, just look up, do a search for Robeytech DDU. Search for Robeytech DDU, and we have instructions on how to do all that. And we've literally helped hundreds of thousands of people deal with that very issue of removing graphics. You do need to remove the other graphics drivers, and it tells you all the ways to do that. It's a step-by-step guide. Okay, so there we go. Let's go ahead and get our thermal stuff going here. Open this up, just make sure it's ready. It should be. I mean, it literally updated it yesterday, but okay, I'm just gonna make sure our OSD is working. Okay, we're good there. Okay, let's Steam settings, library, ready to play, don't include that, library, play, no downloads. Okay, good, we're good. Okay, let's start our thermals here. Let's open up CPU ID, Cinebench. What do you think, Brian? So right now the CPU is sitting at 40. It's pretty warmer for that, but we also are testing something a little bit more warmer than normal. Okay, here we go. Starting. 665. Oh, there it starts spinning up right there. It's gonna keep it at 80. Yeah, it's just spun up there. Keeping it at 80. 79. It's like 79-ish, 80. It's gonna pretty much sit around there, 79, 80. And there it is right there, running 22,000. So there it's now at 76. So it looks like it's gonna be 80 or so, which is fine. You know, we've been used to running these like 9700Xs and 265Ks, and then you throw something like a little bit more meaty on there for the first time. But yeah, no problem whatsoever. Let's just show airflow here. Okay, so we're gonna start with the top fan. Should feed our AIO. You should see that, look at that, just going right to that front fan right there, no problem. Bottom fan, you're gonna see feeds both, but really that GPU, that AIO is sucking in air right now because we're at like max level. If we were at lower level, you'd probably see it actually sit down here and then get pulled through the bottom there. But yeah, no problem in terms of airflow there at all. So nice and good airflow, moving very quickly through the system. And this is feeding all three fans. You can see that plenty of air being fed in here from a fresh air perspective to make sure that this thing gets good amounts of air. So there you go, guys. And then temperatures after a couple minutes, 81. So it might get into the mid 80s, maybe, but dude, no problem whatsoever. So yeah. And then again, that's under load. When we do gaming and stuff like that, we're gonna be good. But now we're gonna say goodbye to Brian.
Thanks, everybody. Great show.
Brian's gonna go downstairs and eat his croissant. His croissant. Let's go ahead and open up some Steam here. Let's check out gaming temps. So it is called, we actually have a link for it. We'll link it for you. Okay, here we go. Opening up our game here. We have a link for it. Oh, and Hidden Attribute dropped the DDU video for you. Blondie will drop that link so you can find it. Okay, guys. Last little part of this. Now, just as a reminder, as we're coming up to the end of the show, right? Our next show is tomorrow. We're going to be playing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. So we're playing through that playthrough together as a community. So that's at 10 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. And then we're back on Friday. We're going to be doing a Antec P7S build. So this build actually has no RGB. It's going to be purely focused on trying to get inexpensive, minimal RGB, all that sort of stuff. Because it's a performance and silence case, so we're trying to make it see how silent and performant it is, and that's going to be Friday starting at 1 p.m. Pacific at a normal time, and we're hoping that Intel Mod Workshop kicks off again next week. So, okay, so there you can see up there in the top left, you can see via GPU tweak. Our GPU and CPU temperatures right now. Our CPU sitting in the 60s, GPU's in the 50s. The gaming temp, like the PC itself, is nice and quiet. Yes, Recondo, we will be playing World of Warcraft on stream. It'll be a stream day. Look for news in that very, very soon. Says the 30th is the next stream, Lazy Soy. Where was that at? Is that for Mod Workshop? What does it say? Okay, so we got graphics, auto, video, 20 window borderless. So this is just as it's meant to run. Let's see what our CPU and gaming temps are. We run this, in the Intel Discord. Oh, wow. Does it say Mod Workshop or Intel Live Mod Workshop? I just don't think we've updated anything yet. And here we go, 53 for our GPU and 69 for our CPU. And again, it is quiet, quiet, quiet. So there it is right there. And you can see there, 56, yeah, no problems whatsoever. Well, the next Friday's the 16th, or yeah, today's the 14th, 15th, 16th, yeah, the 16th. So I don't think that's 2 Fridays from now, right? And there you go, guys, 5862. So this thing is having 0 issues running temps. Fan presented at this temp is like, I think it's at like 30 or 40%. I can show you it, Al Factors. It's pretty low. And right now it's you can hear it, but it actually might be a little bit higher. It might be 50 or 60%. There you go, dude. But yeah, temp, you would not hear this if it was sitting next to you. It definitely is not having issues keeping temps while gaming. It's at a nice, good spot. Okay, so there's your game temps, your CPU temps. So look at the curve real quick. Al Factors, real quick for you. And graphic performance was great. I mean, this thing is awesome. I mean, 5080, 9800x3D, what were you expecting, you know? Okay, so let's look here at Armory Crate. We'll look at at 60. So at 60, it was what? 60%. 7 and then at 80 it goes at 80 at above 67C it goes to 80%, and then it jumps at above 70 degrees Celsius it jumps to 100%. So it was running at 60% at that point in time. So there's your curve. And I like to use the auto tuning because it maintains and continues to monitor your temps and then changes your fan curves accordingly. So there you go, guys. That is our build. Okay, so that is it for today's stream. Again, huge shout out to Phanteks for sending us one of their XT M3s. Dude, they sent us this so long ago, so I'm sorry it took so long to get builds. But the cool thing is we're actually going to be checking out one of their brand new cases, their Matrix, their Evolve Matrix. That's going to be happening on Monday. We're checking out a new case from Antec on Friday. That's the P7 Silent, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We have a brand new case from Fractal next week as well. And then we actually do have the Fractal, the one that you wanted. We finally got that one too. So yeah, that one is coming, Araxnus. So we're going to be doing that build and getting that scheduled. So we have a lot of streams, a lot of builds. Miku is coming. She is supposed to happen here very, very soon. So hopefully we'll have Miku. I have my call with Asus tomorrow, which should be super fun. But thank you so much, everybody, for joining us, for joining us on stream and for watching. For the NVIDIA folks, thank you for joining us as well. For the new folks, congratulations, welcome. We stream, our stream schedule is on Twitch. It's also over on our Discord at discord.gg/Robeytech. Have an absolutely amazing rest of your evening, and we will see you guys on the next stream tomorrow morning for gaming. Bye, guys.